Okay, we're live now.
Okay.
Ready, sir.
Yep, let me just share this thing. Trying to get all that pretzel off your face?
Apple juice.
Cool. Hold on. I'm actually wearing pants, so I can get up and grab something.
Okay.
All right. Oh, he's so cool. Yours is like a little Hershey Kiss.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more of a...
Looks like a boob. That's cool, though. They just love to die.
Small, though. He's a little guy.
He's cool. What game did you get him for pre-order? Was it a DS one?
I have no idea. Because I don't think I pre-ordered the game.
How'd you get it then?
Like, we had an extra one or something.
Oh,
I remember,
my
I think it was
gosh.
from, like, one of the DS games or something.
GameStop privileges.
Or no, I think it was, yeah, Dragon Quest 9, actually, maybe. So maybe I did pre-order that.
Look at you.
Drug dealer!
It's a scary man. That's who they're looking for. That's his official name.
The scary man.
The scary man. He kills you with an ice pick.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Sweet. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Next Level, your home for all things video games and gaming news. I'm your host, Eddie the Biff Man Fisher, joined as always by Dougie McFly. You like that?
This is heavy.
It's Back to the Future Day.
I was going to try to scare you, but then you made a Back to the Future reference, so I changed my mind.
How are you going to scare me?
I was gonna hide. I was going to come up and go, ooh, you didn't see me there.
I saw your shoulder. I knew you were there.
It was an illusion.
What a fail.
Yeah, I know.
Man, so I feel like there was something I was going to... no, I don't think there was. I just want to know what you've been up to.
Hey, you don't have that thing behind you.
Oh, I don't have something.
Hey, grab that Back to the Future thing.
Ah, what a great idea. Look at that. Boom.
Done.
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 Did it. DeLorean.
Okay. Hey, are you going to get Yoshi's Woolly World? Because we can talk about it.
I should get that.
Yeah, it's not as cutesy as Kirby, and I know that was one of your concerns, that you're going to turn to a little choo-choo and hang out in a little boy's bedroom.
Like, I enjoyed that game up until the fact, like, you got to that level and it was just, like, way too weird.
Yeah, this one's not so bad. I tell you what, the one that came out in 3DS, what was that, a year ago? Yoshi's New Island?
Something like that, yeah.
That music sucked. It was bad. It was not good. I think the only good Yoshi game music is the Super Nintendo one, because after that, it's all just Yoshi singing. And I don't really like that a whole lot. I know you do. Not necessarily. I mean, I hum it, but I don't really like it. This one actually has really cool, like, gosh, does this sound hipster? It sounds like indie rock, like the new thing that's coming up, where it's all like acoustic-y and they got drums going and stuff. It sounds like a Scott Pilgrim band, if that makes any sense.
What you just described made me not, like, think of two completely different things. Also,
Okay.
three completely different things.
Okay, well, I think what I was going for is because Scott Pilgrim's band is indie. I don't know, man. But it sounds like acoustic guitar rock music in that game, and it's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, it probably fits, like, the whole theme of yarn and whatnot.
Yeah, because, yarn acoustics.
Sure.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Again, like we talked about, it's not hard, but it gets to that challenging point at World 2, but it's nowhere near like Donkey Kong or anything like that. It's just, there's a lot of hidden collectibles. I think that's where that game shines with its toughness, if you get what I mean. Because it's like,
Yeah,
man,
it's like 5 daisy face things.
Yep, and then the pills.
5 pills or things. What do you call that? A thing of yarn? A pill of yarn? We just call it a pill of yarn?
I don't know. It's a pill to me. And then the rubies. You get find all the rubies, and you can buy stuff because you get weird power ups. Like I have one that goes, "Oh, if you fall into a pit, don't worry, you'll come out." So it's weird. You could collect power-ups that you randomly find by
Weird.
getting enough. Yeah, the co-op is fine, but it all too. What am I saying? I broke
Easy.
all the time. Bang, tongue comes out, catches you, poops you into an egg. It's like I didn't want to do that. So that happens all the time. I wish there was a way you could turn it off where you don't hit each other.
Is that more frustrating than playing Mario, like new Super Mario Brothers?
Maybe not, because at least in Yoshi, sometimes when you get a guy and he turns into an egg, you can just throw him at something and like get a secret.
Oh,
So
okay.
it kind of serves a purpose, but no, it's fun. Because all right, let's talk about Yoshi for a minute.
Like as a dinosaur,
As a
Yoshi Soar.
you hear that?
What's going on over there tonight?
Spooky man, he's outside.
Oh my gosh! I'm just like remembering how you had that. Was it a dude dressed as Michael Myers?
Oh my gosh! Can I tell that story really quick?
Yeah, please do.
Oh man. Okay, so it was how many? Was that 2 years ago or was that last year?
I don't think it was last year.
Okay, so me and Haley just bought Halloween on Blu-ray. It was like a special anniversary. I'm like, let's watch it. She's never seen it. I think I've seen like parts of it, but I never just sat down and watched the whole thing. So we're watching it. You know, it is what it is. I think it's actually kind of a suspenseful movie. I wouldn't call it scary, but like there's such a lead up to it because you know Michael Myers is always across the street staring at you, and you turn around and look, he's gone. So the next night, we went somewhere and we get home late at night. She was already inside, so it was just me getting home. I'm walking to the apartment and I go, man, someone's staring at me right now. I turned around and there's a guy dressed up just like Michael Myers across the street just staring at me. And I just looked at him and went, nah, I'm good, man. And just walked inside real quick. Because how did he know that I just watched that movie like the night before?
Because he's been watching you this whole time.
That's scary. Don't say that. What if he's outside right now?
He's in your kitchen right now.
You're a liar.
You-
There's no one there.
Did you actually say that out loud? Don't you be like, oh, no, I'm good, man.
No, I should have though. Like, hey, no, I'm good.
I don't want to be spooked tonight, man.
But I hope that guy knows that he scared the crap out of me. And I'm sure he, deep down into his heart, Super Nintendo Yoshi Island. Super good. When's the last time you played it?
Last year.
Cool.
I didn't play all of it, but I played
Okay.
a piece of it.
Yoshi's Story 64. What do you think?
When's the last time I played that?
Or that, and what do you think of it?
It sucks, and I have
Okay.
no idea when the last time I played it.
I think I can agree with you on that. Okay, Yoshi's Island DS.
I didn't mind that one.
I
I
didn't
know it's not nearly as good as the Super Nintendo one, but I don't remember hating it.
I didn't care for the level design much, if I remember correctly.
That's fair. I mean, they split it between the two screens a lot on the
It was
DS.
weird. Yeah. And you didn't play New Story, correct?
No, I did. That's the 3DS one, right?
Yeah.
I did not play that one at all.
I like the art style, and that's kind of it. And that's a bummer.
I thought for some reason you hated that art style.
Because there's a couple different art styles in it. Like there's a chalk.
Chalk.
I really pronounced the L on that. So there's that. And then there's like a water painting thing. Like some of them were okay. There's a handful I didn't care for, but overall I liked it. But I will say I think Kirby has a better track record than Yoshi because Kirby's got a lot of good games, and Yoshi, he doesn't get his due.
I feel like though with Yoshi, like Yoshi's Island is a higher caliber game than most Kirby games, because like almost every Kirby game is kind of the same game, and you get like two of those that are like, oh, well, yeah. Like you play Kirby Superstar or like Return to Dreamland.
That was really good.
I'll take that back though because Dreamland 2 was really good on the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever play
I'm making this up.
The remake of the first one, Nightmare Land or whatever it was called, on Game Boy Advance?
No, I don't think I did.
Very good. So Squeak Squad. That one's cool.
Yeah, Squeak Squad was good. Okay, you know what? I redact my statement about Kirby.
A lot of they're similar in a way. I think I get what you were saying at first. Yeah, Kirby and Yoshi, two things that are neat. There you go. And I'm really sad that Nintendo doesn't care about Metroid or F-Zero. So that's
Yeah, it's like Metroid. I know they'll bring back. It's weird that we didn't get a Wii U Metroid, maybe, but they don't do every console with Metroid. They didn't do anything on a Nintendo 64 for Metroid either.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just gonna wait for the NX and launch it with something awesome like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
An F-Zero. The last one that came out was made by Sega. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly that. That is
super
very
weird. You know, I didn't play much. I did get my repro cart of Earthbound Uncut, and I checked that out and played the battle system and stuff. Yeah, all right.
Have you played Earthbound before?
No, this is the first time I've ever tried it.
I remember trying it a long time ago. I probably like emulated it or something when I lived out in the boonies and was like, well, I don't know, whatever. This kind of sucks. Like, because I barely gave it a try though. I had like 2 battles. I was like, bleh. So like I didn't even get a shot, but I kind of want to try it. I just don't have time for another RPG.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to get super in depth with it. But the dialogue is funny, and I like the music, and it seems fun. I think eventually I'd like to slowly get through it. But Fallout's coming out. I don't want to. Look, man.
Yeah, for me, like maybe next year, like the beginning of the year, January, or maybe like February, I'd probably play it.
Yeah, but no, the Uncut one's cool just because it's the same game that just put back in the cut stuff, and that's fine by me. Whatever. There's no way I'm gonna walk into a Goodwill and see, oh look, a real cart, Earthbound, $2. I'm in.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta cut your losses, and that's a sad thing.
For sure.
Otherwise, I did play some more Puyo Puyo Tetris when I did laundry with Haley. That was cool.
Just like sitting around waiting.
Yeah, I just played Puyo Puyo, but I think that's kind of it. It's been kind of a more hang out, not play games that much week. So there you have it.
Yeah, see, for me, it's I've kind of been like, I don't know if you ever get this way, but it's like you're in the interim, so you're just kind of dinking around with the stuff you have.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just waiting for next week when Halo comes out, Halo and wrestling, so I can play those.
Yeah,
so I was like, well, I'll dink around with this, I'll tinker with that. So I really haven't played like anything, but a couple days ago I decided I'm gonna play Rocket League. I forgot they got that DLC out. Yeah. But then I started playing a lot of Rocket League.
Because that game's so good.
The game is basically the closest thing I'll get to a new Mario Strikers game.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's been really fun. I got a jack-o'-lantern to sit on top of my car. I got a
cool
fat bat for antenna. I got skulls with red eyes for tires.
You know how I feel about skulls. I love them.
Yeah, it's your favorite thing in the world. And then I thought I unlocked like moons and stuff as like a paint job for the cars, but it wasn't there anymore. So I don't know.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, and it's between that and I just downloaded the update and getting the new expansion for The Witcher 3, and started making my way through that. And I don't know, I still play that, and I think I don't get why people give that game so much crap. Like it seems like The Witcher. Like every time I hear about like mainstream guys talking about it, I'm like, really? You're going to complain about the walking, but you're going to absolutely love GTA, which is way worse when it comes to the controls. Like you're going to complain about the combat when it's really not that hard. Like I've had people approach me and say, I don't know, man, that the combat's like, it's really confusing. Like what's confusing? You hit the thing with the sword or you dodge out of the way. And then you have a full magic system mapped to one button.
If you want to play, if you want to talk about confusing, play The Witcher 1.
Yeah. I mean, it's
weird. It's
You have to know if a guy's holding like this, you got to hold like this.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, like I feel like Batman as the one that people praise a lot. Batman's combat system is more complicated by a decent amount.
Yeah, because you throw in all those different enemy variations. You have to remember, okay, I have to press this combo and then do that and jump over him and do this and that.
Yeah, it's way more complicated. And like I know people say, well, no, it's just way more depth. Like to me, it's like The Witcher found a really good balance of how do you utilize Witchers out there.
Yeah,
you shouldn't like they don't say like, okay, we're gonna start this game and you don't know any magic and we're gonna hold those mechanics away. Because like I was going through Twitter and I caught Dan Reichert on there and he was talking about like trying to slog through this Witcher 3, but it's just like, you play Metal Gear and you're introduced to new mechanics throughout the entire game. The Witcher, nothing, man, nothing. I'm going, first of all, Metal Gear doesn't introduce like any new mechanics the entire game. It's shoot and all the moving and stuff. Like really, the thing that Metal Gear does well is mission design. That's the best thing about that.
I wonder if that's what he was going for. But doesn't Witcher have really varied mission design?
Yeah, The Witcher, like mechanically, is probably not going to change in design because you are sword fighting stuff.
Okay.
But like just the quests and how they are in the world, I feel like are some of the best out there. But I was just like, would it be any different if, like, okay, now you played like 5 hours of the game, now you can cast this fire spell, and then we're just going to throw fire enemies at you, or you have a fire spell and you need to figure out, why do I have this? Like, I don't know, it's just a weird thing, but like I got back into it and I was like, man, I still really enjoy this game, and these boss fights are tough. I'm fighting a giant toad. I don't know.
That's cool. Toads are cool.
He's gross.
Yeah, they're kind of gross too.
Shoots out a bunch of poison out of his back.
What a pervert.
Yeah, just looking at ladies and shooting poison everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah. I told all these girls down here that, they come kiss me, I'm a prince. And then I decided to shoot my goo on them, stick them to a wall, and suck out the juices.
That's disgusting.
Because apparently the toad likes to eat your blood and drink alcohol at the same time. It's something weird like that.
He sounds like he should be in a metal band.
Yeah, I mean, basically he's just sucking the blood out of you while drinking a beer.
That's pretty metal.
Ooh, I'm the Toad Man.
The Toad Man? All right, I'm in. That's fine.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's like basically it. I've been trying to, like, I thought, I've checked out a few things here and there. I played like some online of Halo Reach. I played a couple matches of that.
Weird.
Just to like remind myself that I did like that game quite a bit.
I forgot something I played maybe an hour ago that you might be oh, good. Can you guess what game that was? It's something you've been telling me I should play for a long time.
I don't know anymore.
You ready?
Yes.
Blur.
Oh yeah, Blur. What'd you think?
That game is awesome.
I know, right? It's like completely under the radar.
It's better than Split Second.
That's the what'd you say?
It's better than Split Second.
Oh, hands down to me.
Yeah.
I like Split Second a lot, but Blur is like, it's the last game made by Bizarre Creations, which makes me really sad.
Poor guys.
Because those guys made Geometry Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Need for Speed Mario Kart. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. So there you go. I did it.
Yeah, I'm glad you played that.
Yeah.
Because now you understand why me and Bill always talk about how cool it is.
Yep, I get it.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll take our first break. We have a few fancy news items, and later we decide what is the best Mario game. Stay tuned. You're listening to The Next Level. And we're back.
Ooh. You get scared or no?
Oh, I thought you said, whoo.
Oh, no. Well, obviously, I'll get you. Don't worry.
My heart's racing, I mean.
Oh.
Better not let that toad know.
Ew.
Suck up my blood.
Oh, your blood's pumping faster than normal. Now he talks like that? I don't understand it.
Now he's just like, oh, baby, I'm going to get myself a little martini, and I'm going to suck the leg.
Ew.
Blood out the toes.
He sounds like I don't know what he sounds like. Turtle Enough for the Turtle Club? That movie sucked. The Master of Disguise or whatever it was called.
He was awful. And turtle. Like, no, go burn yourself, please.
Go murder yourself. He was the only movie I ever liked that guy in was Wayne's World 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I can't think of anything else. I feel like someone tried to tell me that Dana Carvey was super cool and that movie was awesome, and they might have just walked away. I don't know.
I would have just laughed.
This guy's is terrible.
Go burn yourself.
Speaking of burning yourself, I got nothing. Tell me about Harmonix employees. They're apparently pumping up their own game like it's the best thing that's ever been.
Yeah, I spelled employees wrong in that stupid document.
That's okay. Employees is cool too.
I'm so mad. I might as well just burn myself. So, some guys on Reddit NeoGAF found out that the names reviewing, because they linked them up, the names reviewing it, like let's say Matt Stonewash, Harmonix did a fantastic job with this game, best soundtrack ever. And if you look up that name, it is on the Harmonix employee page and on Reddit. And by Reddit, I mean Twitter. So there's like 7 employees reviewing Rock Band 4. And you know what? That's kind of scummy. Don't do that.
It's scummy, but like, do you think that they're doing that because they were getting a lot of bad press or something? Like, I don't think anyone was like, oh, screw Rock Band.
It's not lighting up the world like I think they thought it was going to, because most stuff I see online, like you and I are in the same agreement of Rock Band 3 is still better.
Yeah, and maybe eventually Rock Band 4 will take the crown, but
yeah,
right now, Rock Band 3 is kind of the peak.
Yep.
And I mean, speaking of 3, I'm wondering, okay, so you probably know this a little bit better than me, but Rock Band 4 is now going to support the exports from the older games.
Yes.
Now, they are saying that, oh, you can't have a used copy of Rock Band 3. It won't work. But how? Was there a code in Rock Band 3?
Okay, the first print run of Rock Band 3 did. After Harmonix started publishing it, they took it out. They are saying it's going to link up like electronically, like it'll go, oh, your profile totally played Rock Band 3, and you got trophies and all this and that. You're good. But how would they know it's used? I have no idea. So that's coming in December. Did you ever export like the Metal Track Pack or the Rock Band Track Pack 2, like those discs you can buy?
Yeah.
Those are coming later as well. So are the Rock Band 1 and 2 and stuff. They said that's all coming soon after Rock Band 3.
Okay.
And then they said, hey, we get it. Rock Band Network's really cool, but let's finish this DLC first, and then we'll look into that. So at least that's happening, and they're going to look into it. Because the other day, I went through and looked at all my Rock Band DLC. Kind of all of it's Rock Band Network. So if it doesn't export to 4 at all, I don't see the point in playing 4 more than 3.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
For me, if you're not big into the solo mode, there's nothing taking you. Because like for me, the soundtrack is not the best in either music games. But like, it's like if the soundtrack's not the thing, there's nothing else in there minus the solo mode. If you care about that, it's going to draw you into the new game.
Yeah, and I don't know. The Van Halen song's fun to play. I like System of a Down, but like the other stuff in there, it's like I don't know. Like yeah, sure.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know.
Guitar Hero still does that thing where a lot of their songs are not songs that have guitar in them, so that's still stupid. But
so weird. I'm surprised that new Guitar Hero is getting as good reviews as it is, because I figured everyone was going to hate that thing.
I think the name still carries, and I think the guitar is actually pretty decent. Yeah, I'll be curious to see how everyone feels about it. Like once more people are getting it.
You like it more than this?
No, and it's not because I think that new design is dumb. It's because for me, when you're like been away, like reaching out for that orange one, it just kind of feels cool.
Yeah, that's fair.
It sounds silly, but there's like a feel to walking that controller.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds really weird to say it that way, but like walking up and down the neck I don't know. There's something to that 5-button layout.
Walking that guitar dog. That's a stupid joke.
What?
I don't know, man.
All
I was
right.
in it. Gosh.
But like the thing about Rock Band though is it's really weird to me that they keep upping the price of the export by $5.
That's okay. So that's fine because the entirety of Rock Band 4 is getting exported. No tracks are missing.
The entirety? Wait, what? Of Rock Band 3?
Yeah. Did I say 4?
Yeah.
Okay, because you remember Rock Band 1 was missing Enter Sandman and stuff. Rock Band 2 was missing Spoon Man and a couple other songs. But 3, all going over.
Okay. But like the bummer is that you would have to spend $30 to put all that into Rock Band 4.
Why 30?
Because 5 to go to 2 to 10 from.
Oh,
like 5
you're right, to move it through.
Yeah, 10 for the second game, 15 for the third game, just to move all that up. Like, it's kind of a bummer that the price of that keeps getting higher is all.
That's a lot of songs, though.
No, it's probably actually a really good deal overall, like $30 for 3 games of songs.
Yeah, I think
3. Yeah.
I think each game had about 80 plus songs on it.
Did it really have that many?
Yeah.
Like outside of DLC?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You know what's crazy? The new Guitar Hero only has like 41 songs on the disc. That's it.
Well, I wonder if that streaming thing is going to catch on where people really enjoy the fact that all those new songs will go through there.
I don't know.
That's going to be the tricky thing to me. Like, I think Guitar Hero TV is going to be like the thing that makes or break that game.
I'd rather download a song and keep it than stream it. Any day.
I agree, because like jumping into a channel, you have no idea what you're going to be playing, and like I'm like, oh man, it'd be really cool if I could just play this lit song, you know. Remember that song?
I actually do. That's funny. Yeah,
it's like the only song I had.
I do know that song.
But yeah, like it'd be cool to be able to go play those, but you have to be like, oh, well, this channel's on. I guess I'll play whatever's on it. Oh, whoops, I'm halfway through it. And
oh, look, I'm playing Korn. Oh, I would like that. But see, I have the guitar because John was nice enough to give it to me because no one else on his team wanted it. So I've actually been trying to find the disc. Would you believe me if I said that's really hard to do so far?
Yeah, I would believe that. Like, it's separate.
I can't even go to eBay and type in Guitar Hero Live disc only. But a guy on NeoGaf goes, I don't really want it. I might just sell the guitar separately. If you want the disc, let's talk. I'm like, okay, so that might work out. Why?
I wonder how much he's going to sell it for.
I don't know, because he even said, like, you got a price in mind? I go, mm-hmm. But I didn't say what it was. I'll wait for him to get back to me.
What would be your price, if I may ask?
30 to 50.
Okay.
I'd really like to pay 30, but if he goes 50, it's like, okay.
I mean, what if there was like a second guitar?
That's right.
We'll talk.
Yeah, I forgot. See, I didn't know if you were giving it to someone else or what. I don't know. We'll talk.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk.
But yeah, so I forgot what else I was gonna say about
side comment. You could probably sell me the code and sell the guitar separately for more money because someone would go, oh, I don't want to spend $150 on another guitar. It's like, got a deal for you.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's continue on.
Music games, they're back.
That's exciting, I think.
Yeah, like I'm glad I can play more of them for sure.
Yeah. I want Amplitude. When the heck is that coming out?
Never.
Ugh.
Fatal Frame censored in the U.S. ?
Okay, so this part, I'm not offended by it, but it sucks that we get weird censored stuff in the United States. So in Japan, one of the things is like one of the characters is a model, and she's on a photo shoot on the beach, and she's in a bathing suit, whatever. In America, she's fully clothed on the beach. Why does that matter? Like, It doesn't take anything away from the story, but it's just weird, right? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, and I haven't seen the bathing suit. I know in Bravely Default, I was very happy with the.
Yeah,
it seemed creepy to look at little girls in like strings for clothing, like not like string bikini. Like I have a woolly world hanging over my nips.
Man, speaking of, have you seen like the new Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball?
No, I haven't.
If that comes out over here, I think they said they're gonna have to censor that too. And I'm like, oh, I believe it. Because the trailer for it is like, oh man, that's
how bad.
Right.
Of real world physics and She Kicks High.
So, She Kicks High. I'll rate it that because it doesn't look as extreme this time, but it's creepy because like we made it so the skin gets dirty, like in Dead or Alive 5. So when you're on the beach, it gets dirty. Also, this tiny Asian woman here has F cup and her waist is a 0. It's like I don't know if that works. It's
did they mess with my girl? Who her name? Li Fang.
I don't know if she's in this because only 9 of the ladies are in it because they had a vote.
That's weird.
And if I ever play, you know who's the best though? Purple haired lady. I can't remember her name.
Ayane? No.
Yeah. Wait. No, the ninja girl that always hangs out with
Ryu Hayabusa?
Yeah, she hangs out with him.
Is it was it Ayane? Or is Ayane the main one?
Hitomi?
No, that's Kasumi. So maybe that's Ayane.
You might be right. She's cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird stuff. That's all I know. Weird stuff.
So is that like all they've censored in the U.S. so far, though, or?
I think I was reading there's some other stuff in there, but I didn't get too far into it. I just read one guy's comment. He's like, it's not a big deal that she's in a shirt, but it's just weird that we get weird censored stuff like that. Like, we can't handle it. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
For sure.
So there you go. Otherwise, Fatal Frame still looks cool.
All right. Well, I was going to say the next one, speaking of classy ladies here, Star Wars Battlefront's getting new hero characters. So they're adding in, what was it? It was Palpatine, which would be super cool to play as.
Ultimate power.
And then it was Palpatine, Princess Leia, and Han Solo, right?
Yeah. Wait, was it Chewie in there?
I don't know. I thought I don't have to look it up. Yeah, because like, I just think it's cool to be able to play as freaking Palpatine. I want to do that. But they said that each one of them will have their own separate powers and abilities, kind of how Luke and Vader have it too. But it was funny because I never really thought about this, but Princess Leia's last name is not, well, it's not Amidala. So,
Princess Amidala.
Sadly, that sounds so good.
Oh man!
Like, do you have can you get the super frown face that those guys always have too?
Oh, Princess Amidala. So dumb. I like the guy with the ventilation shaft. You just need like a stupid tube in your dumb face.
You just got to swallow her harmonica.
Oh man, that's a terrible idea. But I'll pay someone to do it. No, I won't.
Yes, let's see. It doesn't look like.
Oh,
yeah, it looks like it is just those three. It's Han Solo is yellow. What are you doing right now?
Remember when he goes, "We would never do that to the Senate."
I do. So weird lines in that first one.
Gosh,
I need to go to Coruscant.
What?
To Coruscant.
You're under arrest.
It doesn't. You're under arrest. Like, what? You're stupid.
So weird.
Gosh, those movies. I'm excited to watch episode 3.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me what you think.
I remember that one. I kind of skimmed through it and I was like, yeah, episode 3.
See, when you're done with it, I would still say though it's 1, 3, 2.
We'll see. Yep.
But out of the 4, 5, and 6, it's obviously 5, 4, 6.
Yeah, I think Return of the Jedi is easily the weakest one.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff, but yeah.
Well, okay, really quick. Speaking of Back to the Future Day,
yeah.
What's your ranking on that? Do you have a ranking or not really?
Oh, and those movies. Oh man, I honestly don't have a good enough memory to be able to rank those.
Okay, I think they're in good of order.
Yeah, that's what I remember them being, like 1, 2, then 3.
Yeah, and I like 3.
1, 3, 2. I'm not sure.
3 was cool because it had the old West.
Yeah, like my only thing about 2 is that 2, and it's part of why the movie is good too. At the same time, is like 2 is a rehash of 1.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
The future.
It's so cool that today was like such a big thing for that movie. You okay?
Yep. Yeah. Maybe I ate a spider. I don't know.
That's a weird thing to eat. Don't do that.
All right.
Oh, no, I ate a spider.
Halloween DLC for Street Fighter. It looks hideous. Have you seen that?
But it's so cool.
I don't know.
So I didn't see this. Is that only on the PS4 version, or is that the PS3 one as well?
I thought it was for both, but I could not tell you. I can hear. I've got it pulled up here. I could just find out. I just seeing Dan in that pumpkin costume. Oh my gosh, he just looks so weird. No, give me 10 seconds here. There's an ad on the screen and won't go away.
For YouTube?
You've been a guardian, chief, even a plumber. Now go to this college. The art industries.
Just get YouTube Red. You won't have ads anymore. So dumb.
Just in time for Halloween, Capcom. Oh, it's on PS3, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So not Xbox 3.
You know what's really silly? I kind of forgot that Street Fighter was on the Xbox. That's bad.
Yeah. There's some all right ones in here, but man, that one for Dan is just.
I'm gonna have to play that 5 beta. I want to try out Vega.
Dude, he's really good. I think you're gonna be happy with him, but I guess it depends on how you played Vega back in the day.
See, and that was
not a charge character.
And that's what I like, because I was like, I don't know, Vega to me, every time I played him, I was like, I feel like he should be faster than what he is, but he's a charge, and I'm not very good with charge characters. So now that they dropped it,
he is, to me, like the way I was playing him at least, and I actually won. I felt pretty good about that.
Oh man, that's a pretty big deal, because people online
are nuts.
Do you think anyone's using a fight stick with a Cronus Max?
Probably, I would imagine they are. Plus, like Mad Catz has a bunch of PS4 ones out in the market, I think.
Oh, they do, right? Yeah, I forgot about that.
But yeah, so like I played against a guy who was, who's that new character with the big hair?
Wait, it's blonde hair, right?
What's that?
Is it the blonde-haired guy?
No, it's like red, I think.
Is it? Who am I thinking of?
It's like red when it goes super powered. He goes Kaioken or whatever.
Oh man.
I don't know. I played against him, but the way I played Vega was very like staying on someone, because like his moves feel like you should always be like, you should never let up. And so you're rolling into guys, and then you do another move to flip off the screen and land back on their heads and keep going. And I understood his V trigger, which was really cool. So like you hit that, and it does a few hit combo, and you can go into your ultra. It got pretty cool. So I was like, Vega, all right, yeah.
Man, I haven't played Killer Instinct in a while. I feel like I should do that. That game's so cool.
I think you should just go play as Vega.
All right, I'll do that too.
But yeah, if you want to get these spooky stoops up in your it's $20. Get it all.
Ouch.
Oh, well, if you really want to get hurt, let's talk about your feelings on Mighty Number 9, sir.
I believe you when you say it's good. So let's go with that.
But do you believe them when they say that there's going to be no more delays whatsoever on that game?
How many times has it been delayed now? 2 or 3?
Yeah, at least twice.
I believe them.
You think so?
I believe them. If worst case scenario, they'll do a thing where it's like, oh, it's delayed on these systems, but it's coming out on these first. Like, I could see them doing that.
Yeah, like putting Wii U on the back burner or something.
Yeah.
Since that one was a stretch goal anyway. But now, what if I said that they already have a sequel planned, and they haven't finished this one, and they're kickstarting Red Ash? Because that's the thing that's kind of weird to me. Like,
I would say don't put the sequel on Kickstarter, because people are going to be mad.
Yeah, and I would almost say, like, maybe you shouldn't have talked about it yet. Like, don't talk about that. I mean, granted, that's a huge success. Obviously, that game's going to get made. It's going to be good. People are going to like it. But I feel like maybe with all the other controversy surrounding concept, maybe don't talk about anything else Mighty Number 9 except for we're working on getting the game out.
Yeah, and I bet your Red Ash will be fine.
Probably.
They went about it the wrong way. And speaking of, how's that Friday the 13th Kickstarter going?
I haven't checked, but I'm hoping better, because last time we looked, it was pretty rough.
And that's crazy, because usually games now just, boom, fly through the target, done. They did it. This one,
I feel like this game is getting backing from people like Adam Sessler and stuff, like really pumping it, like people in the know. And then also, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, and they talked about it Kind of Funny, too, and those guys have... Okay, so I was going to talk to you about that. Kind of Funny. The community is on PS4. You're part of the Giant Bomb one, right?
Yeah.
That has about 4,000 members. The Kind of Funny one has 10,000.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah, apparently Kind of Funny is way bigger than Giant Bomb in a shorter span of time, which is insane to me.
Well, I mean, I think I get that, because they're so content scheduled. It's insane.
Yeah.
They have, 5 podcasts and a show every day?
Those guys work hard.
And they're also doing it on, like, Twitch and YouTube, where Giant Bomb is kind of old guy style, you know.
And that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because I feel like Giant Bomb is that medium where it's very, I was gonna say character driven. That sounds stupid, but like personality driven.
Yeah,
they're the reason I started paying attention to personalities on these websites and stuff.
Yeah,
but also they're still like a news site in a sense, and they still report on stuff and record stuff for a site, and it's not like those guys where they're just like all personality.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to me that they are bigger than Giant Bomb, even if I don't listen to them at all. So
Yeah.
like I kind of do, but like it's not like something I consistently listen to.
I do every morning.
Um,
GiantBomb.com.
Giant Bomb, yeah. Let's see here. Black Ops 3 on PS3 and 360 already gimped, not having a single player campaign, so missing a pretty big chunk of stuff. But now they're only targeting 30 frames a second.
You know who's doing the port?
I'm like scared to think that it's probably Dave Lang and the boys.
No, no, not Dirty Dave. Beanox, the guys that did the ports.
People.
Yeah, but they also did the Guitar Hero ports for PS2 that were garbage.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, so
how can they like not? Well, I guess maybe I would imagine that Black Ops 3 is not using the same. Well, no, I would have thought that we're using the same as Advanced Warfare. And,
they might not be since they have 4-player split screen.
Oh, is it 4-player split?
Yeah,
Oh,
on Xbox One and stuff.
Okay, so maybe they're using a newer engine, and that's why they because I still feel like they did that 360 PS3 one as like a complete afterthought to just save some face on it, I guess. But
This is the last one on PS3 and 360.
yeah. They should
Well,
this year.
Beanox came out and said, like, yeah, we want to do 60, but we can't, so we're targeting 30. But hey, don't worry, it's still Call of Duty, it's still going to be good.
Yeah,
I bet you Black Ops 3 doesn't get any DLC either.
Oh,
I mean, yeah.
consoles? Yeah, I have a feeling that's probably going to happen, which would suck. Because I think that's how they handled Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. They didn't give any of those maps to those guys, I think.
I think they gave them Nuketown, and that was it.
Yeah, which is stupid, because I actually played that game on the Wii U quite a bit online. I was like, this is sweet.
That's funny.
Wow, so leads us to our last bit of news. And I think I'm going to need your help on this one, because Kojima, Mr. Metal Gear himself, quote-unquote, leaves Konami. So I saw the report that said, oh yeah, he totally left them on the 9th. And then he came back and said, nah, dude, we're just on vacation, like post-launch vacation. What's going on?
Okay, so someone explained this in the comments somewhere. It was, if you take a vacation and you know you're getting let go in December, technically you still work for the company. You just have an extra month at the end. So, oh man, I already messed this up. So he's done in December, but he's taking his vacation now, and I don't think he's going to come back. I think he's done. Like, he took his vacation early, and he's done.
So did Kojima walk away from the company, or did he get let go from Konami? Because I thought he was fired.
I think they came to an agreement where he was just going to leave at a certain point. Like, they were going to do patchwork and stuff like that. Because you see the pictures of him having a going-away party?
I didn't.
Yeah, there was pictures of him having a going-away party. So maybe he just can't outright say, like, yeah, I'm out. Later, dudes.
Yeah, maybe.
This just shuts everyone down on Reddit of, hey, we're never getting a Chapter 3, so we can stop trying.
Yeah, that's a bummer, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Louise, I didn't think about that.
You know, I talked to someone about the ending today. It was Hey Coop, actually. He goes, okay, you can spoil it for me, go ahead. And I told him the whole thing, and he actually went, you know what? Sounds pretty cool, man. I mean, I know. It is cool.
So I was listening to the spoiler cast that they had on Giant Bomb Presents.
I think I yelled because Dan said something wrong, if I remember listening to that correctly. But continue.
It's possible. But, okay, so you listen to Brad talk about it. He is in that mindset that I think a lot of people would be in, that the ending is kind of pointless. And without the knowledge that like someone insane like you has, like who has this crazy amount of know-how in the Metal Gear universe and how this wrapped up the way that it did, like I think a lot of people would be like, but why did he make the clone? What was the point of that?
Yeah, and a guy actually I talked to the other day, I go, oh, did you beat Metal Gear? He's like, yeah, it was cool. I'm like, did you get the real ending? He goes, I've never played Metal Gear before, so I had no idea what any of that was and why. So you're probably right.
But at the same time, like, because, you know, my biggest complaint with the game is that it's obviously, very obviously not finished. But Jeff Gerstmann took it in a sense that was like, well, yeah, you don't need to talk about those stories because they're not important here. You could just make a new game out of it. And when I kept hearing him like make that point, I just was like, but it's part of what happened in this game, and you didn't resolve it.
It's because there's a deep rabbit hole because even Jeff brought it up. I think
I didn't finish the whole thing.
That Kojima said all my official canon Metal Gear games will have a number. They will not be.
Oh, that thing.
And it's like, okay, then, all right, man. Did you go back on that? Is there any, like, because, V is for victory. Like, that's his big thing. V is for victory, Vic Boss, all that stuff.
Right.
And then I don't know. And then this piece, that's a big thing, V. So you could.
That was a whole Peace Walker thing, right?
Yeah.
Boss and all
gosh, what was that guy's name? The guy with the red hand. Zdarnov.
Yeah.
That guy. What a prick. But I don't know. Like, I think 5 changes a lot about Metal Gear, but if you don't play 5, you don't miss anything. Does that make sense?
It does, but also, like, the stuff that it changes isn't necessarily a change at the same time. Like, it just... Like, knowing that you didn't kill Big Boss in the original game doesn't change what happened. But it does. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. 5 was crazy.
Metal Gear's weird, man.
Yeah, it is. So crazy.
I still need to go back and actually play Metal Gear 2. I would like to play through Snake's Revenge again as well, because I remember my dad playing that so much when I was...
You beat that, didn't you?
My dad did, but I am so...
Man, Old Snake.
Yeah, my Old Snake beat the Snake game.
Yeah, I never beat Snake's Revenge. I thought it was hard. First couple of areas, it's like, holy crap. But
yeah, it's not super easy. That's for sure.
Metal Gear 2 is great though. That was a good game.
Yeah.
You shoot a guy in the back with rockets.
Oh, with Gray Fox. Oh
no, a scientist. What?
Oh, it's Metal Gear related. So I was gonna. Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, you shoot a scientist in the back with rockets.
So, no, the other thing I was going to say about that whole, the final ending, right? So I think the idea of that ending, Chapter 51 or whatever, going into, or Mission 51 in Chapter 3 or whatever, that seemed really cool because you built an army and you built you built battle gear or whatever. So it would have been awesome to go into this big war against Saha Lanthropus.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after Eli stole it and whatever, right?
So. Jerk.
But I feel like because you destroyed it really easy the first time and destroyed it really easy the second time, the build-up to that wouldn't have been that good anyway.
Oh, it would have been an easy fight.
Yeah, it would have been like a super easy fight because everyone was with you. And you were just shooting at some kids.
And then you shoot your kid.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. I actually really like Venom Snake. He's cool.
Yeah,
I kind of feel bad for him, really.
Well, yeah. I mean, he just got his his life completely hypnotized out of him.
All right, I'm gonna say something right here. Are you ready?
If you're gonna say that he's the best Snake, I'm gonna be sad.
No, because it's Solid Snake.
Okay.
He is the coolest looking Snake.
Ooh.
He's got the horn. He's got the red arm. Pretty cool.
I do like his ponytail.
It's a good ponytail.
I don't know, but Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 1, though.
Where he's a young man.
Yeah, we'll see. I might be on board with that.
Okay.
But hey, before we go on to our last break and we talk about how cool Mario is and which one's truly the best, I forgot one thing that we should tell you all about, which is all the games that came out this week. I'll keep it to the top ones. I felt like I was missing something for a segment. But I'll keep it to the main ones this week. We have the Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden for 3DS. The demo was out quite a bit ago. If you haven't got a chance to try it, you can try it first. But it seemed pretty good. A little more 2D fighter style instead of that 3D Dragon Ball, which is more of my taste. Tales of Zestiria came out on PS4, PS3, and PC. So get your Tales on. I've heard that one's kind of just okay compared to the other ones.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I've only seen like a few.
Oh, okay.
A few reviews. Noct.
The only Tales I need is from Sonic Boy. Wah!
Miles.
Smells like chili dogs and burned rubber, baby.
Noct on PC. Do you know what that one is?
Nope.
Okay, I thought I looked at that one earlier. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Devolver Digital has a knack for finding unique and sometimes disturbing indie titles.
Oh, that is disturbing.
SK's Knocked, which changes up the well-worn survival horror genre. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a survival horror game that's out there. I would like to hear about that because, hey, we're in the month of survival horror games.
In the month of spooky.
And speaking of survival horror games, Fatal Frame Maiden in Blackwater, or Maiden of Blackwater. I wonder, is she?
Did that come out yesterday?
The 22nd. So
Tomorrow.
Yeah, weird. Thursday?
That is really weird.
Blackwater. Oh, man. I feel like there's something like the Black Bass games or something Blackwater. Maybe I'm making that up.
All right.
And, of course, Guitar Hero Live is out on, like everything. It was even on Wii U.
You remember Guitar Hero on the DS? Which was actually really good, but I would never play in public.
Pretty good.
You never play in public.
No, I totally did, man. I jumped up on the table and, rocked and rolled.
Oh, that was you in the commercial. God, I'm dying.
Let's see. And then this weekend, coming out on Friday, the new Warhammer End Times of Vermintide on PC. The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes on 3DS, and of course Xbox One and PS4 are getting that new Assassin's Creed game.
Awesome!
Yeah, I'm really curious how that's going to end up being.
It's going to suck.
Yeah, probably. So, yeah, those are your new releases. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to The Next Level. And we're back, everyone, to talk about your favorite Italian plumber / carpenter / doctor / sports aficionado, Mario. Mario.
I hate when people say Mario.
Isn't it weird?
Jeff Bacular does. Have you noticed that?
I noticed that he said that. It was kind of weird.
I'm like, you weird Dracula man. You said it wrong.
So, I think we've had this debate. I think we agree on which the best 3D Mario. I think. Because, okay.
Mario Galaxy 2?
I go back and forth on this a lot. I think Galaxy 2 is the better Mario Galaxy. But I like the hub world of Mario Galaxy 1.
Yes, I agree with that.
And yes, this means I do think that Galaxy is better than Mario 64 and better than Mario Sunshine.
Well, hey, guess what? Sunshine's better than 64. I said it. I'm sticking to it. As I even played 64 the other day, and I'll stick to that. I love Sunshine.
I think Sunshine probably controls the best out of all of them 3D Marios.
Yeah, Mario does what you want when you want him, right?
No, okay. I would still probably say it does, even though I really like 3D Land and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
3D does have the tightest controls in Sunshine.
You know, people say 3D Land is not a 3D Mario. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Thanks for...
Not a 3D Mario?
You know, it doesn't count as a 3D Mario because you don't get a star. You play level like a 2D Mario.
Yeah, that's why I prefer that.
I don't get it. The internet is a weird place. Pretty soon they're going to say, Street Fighter 5 is not a fighting game. It's a card game.
Yeah, it's really just rock, paper, scissors.
So, okay. Would you consider any Mario RPG a Mario game?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, we could say to the mainline Mario games, but I would think you would have to count like Yoshi's Story, right? Because it's technically Super Mario World 2.
Yeah, you would count that because sometimes you do play as Mario when you get a little power up.
In Mario's Hotel, that game sucks.
I listened to that music today, believe it or not, because I was talking to someone about it. That game's awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's better than the Faces of Evil, though.
Yeah, you sure about that?
We had
a lot of fun collecting snowballs for like 2 hours.
That game was so bad.
Speaking of that, I was looking at this list that someone posted, or maybe it was just on Facebook, I don't know, but like it was a top 20, we rank all the Zelda games. And it was like they put Zelda 2 behind some of those CDI games.
That's dumb because those CDI games are hot garbage.
Yeah. their list was bad. Like right when I saw Zelda 2 was the second worst Zelda game, I was like, okay, I guess we're just kind of done.
We're done here.
Not that I think that one's like the best, but it's definitely not the worst.
No. Oh, okay. So Mario Maker would count too, then, right?
Yeah, I suppose it would now.
Because that could change some people's opinions.
I don't know. See, like for me, Mario Maker's lower on my list because unless you find good levels, you find a lot of crap.
It's kind of like how Little Big Planet was when it launched.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, Little Big Planet had. Well, I guess Mario Maker does too, though. Like they all have like those pre-made levels from the company.
Yeah.
I just don't know. That's just not as well represented in Mario Maker. I feel like.
Yeah.
I still think it's going back to the 3D Marios. I feel like the best 3D Mario could be a game that I'd probably said this like 1,000 times, but I feel like they should take a lot of the ideas from the first Jak and Daxter and make that Mario.
That'd be cool.
Put you in a giant mushroom kingdom, but things are locked behind you getting stars, but you don't have to play the same level 3 times to get all the stars with slight variances. Like, those stars are just in the world. You go, wahoo, got it. And then you go right back to playing it.
Yeah.
Instead of floating back into a level. That'd be awesome.
Man, I can't wait till the new 3D Mario comes out with that NX. You know how insane that game's going to be?
It's going to be so good.
Yeah. See, it's tough because I think my favorite Mario games are Mario 3, Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Mario Galaxy 2. Should I do 5 or is 4 okay? Mario RPG.
Yeah,
that would be my 5.
Five.
But the best out of those, I think you could argue that you have the most fun playing Galaxy 2, but
I don't see, like, it's hard because the 3D ones and the 2D ones are very different.
yes.
And I think overall I'd probably still prefer 2D Mario, like Mario 3 or Mario World over Galaxy 2. But when it comes to the RPGs, Bowser's Inside Story is tops to me.
I still hear that's like the best one.
I
haven't played it. Everyone says it's but the RPG on Super Nintendo is so good.
Oh, I mean, that game is incredible, no doubt. But I feel like the combat system they built in the Superstar Saga games is super fun. And Bowser's Inside Story just nailed it.
Are you going to get that new one that's coming out that's like a Paper Mario versus?
I would like to, but I didn't play Dream Team. And I actually heard that one was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
They have a lot of talking. That's the only bummer. Like, Nintendo loves text. It's
Dude, Super Paper Mario. That's all that game was.
Yeah.
With Lord Black.
It was a cool game.
Yeah, I liked it, but yeah.
Talking. I remember Sarah picked it up for me on the way to my house because that was back when I lived way out in New Era. Mm-hmm. So she picked it up on her way home from college, and it's like, "Oh, right, sweet." And she goes, "Okay, I'll let you play it for a little bit, because I got to play this before we actually just sit down and hang out and do whatever we were gonna do." And then Lord Black just would shut up. So I was like, "I'm so sorry. It's been like an hour."
Lord Black, he just wants to tell me everything. Weird guy. But best Mario game. Do I have to pick right now? Do I have to do this?
I don't know. I don't know if I could. Like, in all honesty, I think maybe that's a testament for why Nintendo has been around strongly for 30 years.
Yeah.
30th anniversary. Because I remember seeing this graphic, right, where people would always go, "Oh, Nintendo just rehashes everything, man. Everything's the same. It's so stupid." And then they did this thing where it was like, here's Nintendo. Here's this Zelda, this Zelda, this Zelda, all completely different. Because you'd have like Zelda 2, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, and Wind Waker. 3 completely different games.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have like Mario 3, Mario Galaxy, and like Mario RPG. Like everything there's always something different in all their stuff. Like even the Metroid games that, with going to first person, but still nailed the feel of what those things are. And then you'd be like, oh, here's Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and Call of Duty, and Far Cry. And it's like all these games are kind of the same. And it's like, I think the reason Nintendo is still around and their games still sell is because not only they're super fun, But it's hard to say like, oh, this one's better because they're just different and they're still just as good as the last for the most part.
Mhm.
So I have a hard time picking because I mean, for me, I think, gosh, I still think Mario 3 is my favorite 2D, and Galaxy 2 is my favorite 3D, and Bowser's Inside Story is my favorite RPG, and Strikers is my favorite sports.
Oh, Strikers is so good. Okay, well, okay.
Right there, those are my tops.
All right. Does kart count as sports?
Ooh, what's the best Mario Kart?
Double Dash.
Okay, yeah, that's.
I would say 8 is incredible. I think it would go Double Dash then 8.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Man, okay, I'm just gonna say this: top 3 for me are Double Dash, 8, and DS.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I can live with that. Gosh, Super Mario World, Super Mario World, Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario RPG, Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay, there. I almost said Mario Strikers 2 after our a year ago, just insane Strikers. But yeah, Double Dash.
Dude, Mario Strikers is, to me, I think that's still my favorite like sports game of all time.
That's fine. There's no judgment here.
Mario Golf on the 3DS is legit super good. It's the best Mario Golf. Man, Mario does so much stuff. He's so good.
What about this?
What's that?
Mario Tennis.
Tennis.
It's just weird that there's one that came out in the 3DS and then they're going to put a new one on the Wii U.
Oh. The Mario Tennis has been going for quite some time. So they were Game Boy Color,
yeah,
64, and Game Boy Advance.
You know, it's funny. I actually dinked around with this because I was testing out that controller or whatever. I played Mario Tennis in 64. That game's so good.
Yeah, that's probably the best Mario Tennis still.
It's all about Paratroopa and the Boo. Having those two bros, you're good. You're golden.
I really like that color of green they used for Luigi back in the day. Like it's
like a lighter green, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, you should hear Wario's voice. I mean, not Wario, Waluigi, in the first game he's ever in.
What's it sound like?
Oh, gosh, it's not what you would think at all. It's like, how does it sound normally? Is it like that, or is that Wario?
I mean, it's kind of like that, sure.
It's not. It just goes Wallow. I see. I can't do it because I just want to do Waluigi. It's really bad. You'll just have to look it up sometime. It's terrible.
All right, I will
and
do
then
that.
Bowser does his. You know what I'm talking about? That
No, I totally do.
It does that. I'm like, okay. At least it's better than the later ones at GameCube because it just goes. It's like, man, and you captured the princess? You suck.
Well, she sucks too, to be fair.
Yeah.
Where does Super Princess Peach rank in your Mario games?
You know, actually, that game's not bad, but super sexist, so it's hard.
Oh, yeah. Girls just cry.
All the time.
Yeah, well, flowers or something, stupid idiots.
That game's actually not bad, though. It was fun. It's different to play as Peach instead of Mario all the time, but did you like that one?
I barely played it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll tell you what, though, one that's like legit really good. Either version, if you go, I mean, they're different games, but they're very similar. But I think it's the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. So good.
Really? I never played those.
Play the Game Boy Advance one at least, because it's like, you know how Mario vs. Donkey Kong now is just all that minis crap, and it's like a weird puzzle game like that? This one is like a super cool platformer.
Oh, cool.
It's really fun. Highly recommend it.
Hey, what's the update in your Virtual Boy for the internet before we go?
Gotta return it. I'm bummed.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just keep trekking. Christmas is coming up. Maybe someone will find a good deal or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm bummed out, but hey, I still got that sweet Bomberman deal, so I'm okay with it.
Bomberman's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He wants to party, and
All right, well, that's it for, I guess, some Mario chats. What do you got for me before I wrap this up?
All right, so this one might be a little more loaded, but it's a simple one for you to answer. Do you tend to believe people if they tell you, like, oh, I saw a ghost or a werewolf or anything like that? Do you legitimately like listen to them and try to understand if that's really what they saw, or do you think they're just making crap up? What do you usually think?
They're idiots.
Really? You don't believe it at all?
No, no one saw a werewolf.
Okay, that was just an example, not like a real wolf man.
Even
like
ghosts, I don't know, man.
It's tough. It's
Now
tough.
I'm looking around. I'm looking around my basement, like, great.
I don't know.
A ghost. So when the first time I see a ghost, I'm gonna be scared out of my mind.
I at least listen to people maybe sure, I don't know. But half the time it's can be easily explained. It's like, dude, you were freaking out. It was the wind. Oh, yeah.
At the same time, though, I think, listening to someone talk about a ghost story is kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I'd go along with that. For example, there was this an old buddy of mine. He lived out by Mouse Cemetery. The spooky one.
I know. Yep.
Yeah. So that's our claim to spooky fame over here.
You know how often we would go there? It was so stupid.
Yeah, and nothin ever happened. You just
kids are dumb.
Oh, gosh, I'm so scared.
I know, kids are stupid. Gosh.
But there was a lab out there that, in his old great grandfather or something like that, he wrote a book, and it's about this crazy lab that he had, and apparently it has these booby traps and crazy pitfalls and stuff like that. They're in there, and so it's
Spelunky.
What's that?
It's like Spelunky.
Yeah, except for you could legitimately die.
Oh.
And I always wanted to just go there, but I don't want to die. But it's probably fake.
Oh yeah.
The story is so interesting that I believe that it's probably a thing. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm contradicting myself a little bit.
Did you remember the stories of the rocking chair in Mount Cemetery? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. The rocking chair is there. We went and looked at it.
Yeah, gosh, that was so dumb.
Yeah. What were even the stories about that?
That there was the rocking chair or just the cemetery in general?
The rocking chair.
It was, if you sit in this rocking chair, it will begin to rock and the ghost will follow you home and scare you. I never did it because I was scared, but I'm even if it's fake, I'm not sitting on that chair. I'm trusting that.
No, it's a gross chair in a cemetery.
But do you remember hearing that the people that watched the cemetery were crazy inbred hicks that lived back in the woods and they would chase you with their chainsaw whips and stuff?
Yep, chainsaw whips?
I don't know. It was so weird. Because I remember I went out there one time and I had because I was a cool kid. I had a glow-in-the-dark Ghostbusters belt buckle that was obnoxious and loud because I was a stupid kid. And
high school and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm walking around, someone's like, "Oh my God, it's a ghost!" And it was just me. I'm like, "No, it's just a tiny little ghost floating at you." And someone like, "Oh my gosh, it's just coming!" Oh,
I can't believe it. He's getting closer, but he's not even moving.
It's so little. But I don't know, that place, so dumb. You know what's really stupid? If we went back there, I would probably still be scared. I'd be like, I'm not doing any of this, guys. We gotta leave.
I get that.
Because it'd be like, we gotta go. It's because, I don't want to disrespect the dead and knock over a tombstone. Ooh.
I've knocked over a couple because of the road in a cemetery.
Oh, really?
Big, yeah. I've definitely knocked over at least 2.
Did you apologize?
I felt bad, that's for sure.
Oh, did I ever tell
I told you about that job where I drew boobs with a lawnmower, right?
No, but that's awesome.
I didn't tell you this?
What else would you draw? That's perfect.
Oh. So, okay. We have those lawnmowers when you work for the city, right? You have the lawnmowers that are hydraulic or whatever, so they were like pod racers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's so wizard, Eddie.
It's so wizard, and so they could turn on a dime. They were woo, and we had to at certain parts of the year, we had to take a lot of what we trimmed and throw it into this mulcher pit, so that eventually they can make it into basically dirt or whatever. And
turn this grass into dirt.
Kind of, yeah. You take all your leaves and your grass and mix it up with all the sand and crap, and it would become really nice soil for things. And so your sod and crap. I don't really know what it was, but I went back there and I was always so bored at that job. And I went back there. And I was like, whoa. I made a perfect circle and I had a nipple in it. So it looked like a boob. So I had to draw the other one right next to it. And I backed up and I was like, awesome.
I would have been laughing so hard.
And then the boss lady shows up. and she was kind of a grouch. Like we got along, but she was not a nice. She wasn't mean, like a mean person, but she was grouchy, and I totally understood it because like the dude who worked with us was an idiot, and I'm pretty sure he almost chopped his leg off a few times with a chainsaw. But so she comes up and she starts going like, "What? Who do these?" So you got the grass over here, right? Like she didn't want to admit that she saw boobs there, just in case, like, just in case, like, no one thought that it was, and she was like, "Why are there boobs here?" We're like, "What are you talking about?
It's Mother Nature, man."
Yeah, it's just, like, the year following, and maybe I don't know, like, because she's kind of a manly dude, so we're like, maybe like she was like caught herself because she's like, "Oh, I don't want to people think I'm always thinking about boobs, thinking I'm a lesbian." But another guy I knew who worked for the city just like randomly one day and said, "Hey, you a lesbian?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?"
Oh man.
But yeah, dude, that was one of my favorite moments in that job, as I drew boobs with a lawnmower.
It's funny because you always hear of kids like drawing their name in cursive, and then you're like, and you just draw boobs. You're like, I'm good, I'm done. Clock me out.
I was impressed that I could do it. That's all it was.
One more quick. I might have told you this story before. It's really short. You know, dumb kid. We one time were like, "Hey, we should play hide and go seek in a graveyard." It's like, okay, that's a bad idea.
I would never do that.
It's not fun. It's really scary. So I can't remember who it was, but one of my buddies was laying behind a tombstone, like hiding. And I go, "Dude, you know there's a dead body under there, right?" And he goes, "It's like 6 feet under." And he sat there for a second, and then he stood up and went, "No, I'm good. After you said that, that's weird." And he just got up and walked away. I'm like, yeah, it's a weird thing to think about. But I don't know. I just did stupid stuff. I wasn't like, I'm going to knock over this tombstone and draw boobs on it.
Cow.
Yeah. I think I tried that once.
No, a cow tipping?
Cows are heavy.
Yeah.
Because one of my friends, they lived at a farm in Montague, actually. It was like my cousin's friend or something. And they're like, "You can try it if you want. It's not going to work." I'm like, "All right, man." So I go out there and I just like, and it just looked at me. It didn't care. Just went, and walked away.
Don't care at all.
No. And she had pigs. They were gross. But there you go. Done.
Spooky dumb kids. That's what we are. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in, listening to stories about boobs and ghosts. Guys, on the next level.